Hello everybody, I'm the 10th enemy. Welcome back to Super Monkey Ball 2. In the last part we barged in on Dr. Bad-boon's haunted mansion and he shot the monkeys with the shrink ray. And in this part, we're in the forest. I don't know how that happened. Alright, so in this level, you have to slow it down. See, there's the play button there you have to hit. I've tried, I've never been able to do this level in fast forward. In this level they try and trick you, like, the way you'd think to do it is to try to run across right now, but that's not the best way to do it. So what you want to do here is just be patient. Because sometimes if you're just patient and do nothing, problems fix themselves. Okay, Punch Seesaws is probably the trickiest level in this world if you're trying to get that second goal. There's two ways to do it. One is to weave in and out of those circles, and the other way is just to go really fast and charge through the level and bounce your way across. That's the way I do it. I think it's more fun, but this way is not easier. It's not harder, I don't think, but it's just more fun. You know, why would I do it the other way? Okay, there's not really much to look out for on this level. You just have to not go too fast, because you're actually descending a staircase here, and each level is steeper than the next. So if you're going too fast, you'll just lose control and go sailing off the side. So basically, the rule here is if you see sparks, you're going just about the right speed. And then the second one, you can actually skip it entirely by jumping off of here. And this is actually a really easy trick to do. You just hold forward. You don't want to be all the way back, you want to be almost all the way back. Now, Brandished is the easiest level in this world by far. So here's what you do. You look in the background, you'll see two fish. There's a fish to the right, a fish to the left. The fish to the left, aim for the spots right in the center, and you'll go through the goal. And then the spinny thingy hits you right into that tree every time. It just works, I don't know how. Tears, not gonna do it. I told you, skinny platforms, out of the question. Not gonna do it. So you'll see the red goal up there, and as far as I know, it's impossible to get. At least for me, it's impossible. So I always do this the easy way. I go to the bottom tier and just run across. You have to kind of steer to the right, because you go a bit too fast for that curve. But it really isn't difficult as long as you go for that one. If you try any of the, if I try any of the ones above that, I'd fall off every time. Cliffs is probably my favorite level in this world. It's fun. I don't know, you're supposed to jump from cliff face to cliff face with those ramps. But there's actually a faster way to do it. Not a more fun way, but you jump off here, you hit the thing, and you go into the vegetable soup. Not what I was planning on doing. Okay. You actually have to hit this little platform down there, the one with the arrow on it, right there. So you aim for it, and you miss every time. Okay, third time's a charm. This really isn't too hard. You have to, like, hold back and to the left, and if you hit it, you're golden. It's easy as long as you hit it. But you kind of have to hold, like, back and to the left to get the ball to slow down there. Narrow Peaks is another one of these levels where if you go left, the level is easy. If you go right, it's more tricky. But unlike a number of levels like that, there's actually a third option here. So just like pinball, straight down the middle. Now there are two ways to complete this level. There are two goals, of course. The regular goal is unbelievably easy. You just go to the bottom of the slope, go through the warp, and then you get warped to the top, go through, aim for the goal. But you'll notice to the left there, floating out in space, is another goal with some nanners. You can bounce off of here and get that. And the proper speed there is pretty much just don't press forward at all. Just let gravity do its thing, because that's the proper speed. Now Switch Inferno is the worst level in the entire game. In the entire game. You know, I said every world has a stinker of a level. Well, this is that one for the whole game. This should not be in the game at all. This is just trial and error. Basically, there are like 50 switches, you hit the wrong one, and it's not good. So there are maybe 2 or 3 or 4, I don't know how many switches, that will raise the goal up out of the ground and make it gettable. The most convenient one that I've found to use is in this row, and the 4th one from the back. So that one, and then you haul monkey balls to the goal, and you'll get it. Because that thing's timed. That goal is just, it doesn't want to stay. It doesn't want to stay up. Like an old man's... Never mind. Folders is another level that continues that trend of ending the world with a really easy level. The only trick I know here is if you get your speed up really fast here, you can actually go through the goal without slowing down at the end. Usually you have to wait for it to come back up. Just like, well, never mind. You're cutting it really close here. You can see in the replay it drops away just as you go through it.
Oh, you see how Mimi? Yeah. See, him a snap. Oh, c'est bon. Then why wrong him get better, yeah? Some yeah. C'est bon, du no, perhaps Mimi. See, without a wee boy, come out. La di di di. Vài người tại à ta theo làm gì mà